Hey y'all, I'm back with the same clothes on because let me tell you something, I'm a mama and I ain't got time to be changing for these videos. So I am going to go ahead and do a video basically about about my experience post-pregnancy, and I think RaMone should do one too. So I'm gonna keep this short so he can add his on to this. All right, check us out. I'm gonna talk about what it's been like being a mom after having our little baby Zuri. So it has been great, but let me keep in mind so far, the baby came a week early, first off. So my parents were supposed to be here when the baby was born, but they didn't come till about 2.5 days after she was born. So me and RaMone were here doing most of the parenting, I guess you could say, by ourselves for the first couple days. So the first couple days were different, but I think we kind of got into the process. I am nursing and breastfeeding, or breastfeeding, whatever you want to call it. So you have to feed every 2 to 3 hours, and my baby don't be wanting to wake up. I have to wake her up to feed her. So that's a challenge. During those first 2 days, I would say RaMone probably went more with no sleep versus me. I think he made sure that I slept so I could feed her when I needed to wake up without any issues and not, being stressed or overwhelmed, because I kind of had that work to do, and learning how to latch, learning how to pump. At that point, I didn't even know how to work my pump yet, breast pump yet. So that was fun. So first 2 days, like I said, just me and RaMone, I would say we did good. RaMone was a little sleep deprived, but we made it work. Now, like I said, my parents are here. My parents will be here for a whole month. We are 2.5 weeks in, and they have been a blessing. My mom cooks dang near every day. She makes breakfast and lunch and dinner. She has been amazing here with us. My dad is doing projects on my house, so we have a new backsplash. We have an island, I guess a shiplap around our island, and just having the support and having people around is extremely helpful. So I would always suggest, if you could have family members or somebody around to help during that time frame, it is a blessing, because I would say it has not been a stressor on us at all, because they've been helping, with the exception of my dad and his projects. But outside of that, having the help with the baby has been great. In regards to my husband, this man is a trooper, A1 trooper, because he knows me and he knows I need my sleep. So I get a strong 5 hours of sleep every night confidently. And he makes it kind of around the time for me. He has been off for the past 2 weeks, so it's been a little bit easier because it's not like we have something to do the next morning, or have to work or anything like that. So I usually go to sleep around 7 or 8, or maybe 8 or 9 now, and I wake back up at 2 to do the nightly watch, if you want to call that. And RaMone goes up to about 11 or 12, and usually between 12 and 2 the baby's sleeping, usually. But if not, I'll take it on from 12 until the morning, until the 4 a.m. morning time, because I'll have had that 5 hours of sleep I need. And usually between 12 and 5:30 I'll be able to get another rest in, so that's fine. But I still have, like I said, pump or nurse every 3 to 4 hours. Let's just keep it real. I'm not going every 2 hours unless she's crying and needs it. But if I have to wake her up, we're going 3 to 4 hours. So that part has been good, and RaMone has been great. So I think we're still trying to find our groove and what works for us. We know it's going to be some difficulty once my parents are gone, once I go back to work, once he goes back to work. Actually, today was the day he went back to work for the first time. That's why, again, I'm doing this video by myself, and he's going to do a separate video when he has some time. But it's been good, I would say. It's crazy that I'm a mom. I look at this little girl and I'm just like, I'm your mommy. You are from me. And it's amazing. It's an interesting feeling, because you hear people say all the time, this is the meaning why I'm here. This baby means the world to me. But I don't know. It's just, I get it. That's what I say. I get it. She is an amazing little person, and I'm so happy she is ours, and I'm absolutely loving it. and just taking it one day at a time. As I said before, I know nothing about children. I knew nothing about children. I didn't grow up with children. But when it's time for her to be here, I'll get it. And the mommy light came right on. I'm out here, before, like I said, I'd never changed diapers. Out here changing diapers in 30 seconds flat. So I'm getting good. You know, we're learning how to bathe her, even changing clothes, learning how to soothe her. You know, understanding what she wants when she's crying, what the cries mean, or the whining or whatever it may be. So that is, you know, all new, but we take it one step at a time. I'm not feeling overwhelmed. It has been nice, but you know, let's check back in with my mama and my daddy leave. But it's been good, and I'm absolutely loving being a mom. Truly loving being a mom. Trying to think, is there anything else on my perspective and thoughts? Oh, like I said from the last video. So RaMone said he didn't find pregnancy sexy or beautiful, whatever you want to call it. Baby, when I drop this weight, this man can't keep his hands off of me. And when I say drop this weight, like, I have no pregnancy belly anymore. Basically, I walked out the hospital with no pregnancy belly. I don't want to say it was flat, but it wasn't hard. It's all nice and smushy. But almost back to normal. We can say that coming out the hospital. So he can't keep his hands off of me. So like I said, in the beginning, it was hard for me because I feel like he didn't find me attractive, but it was the pregnancy, unfortunately, he didn't find attractive. And I mean, that's just how he felt. But now he back on it. Although you can't have sex for 6 weeks, let me tell you, when it's time, I am ready. So it's nice having that feeling of, you know, your husband wanting you and loving you and just finding you, I guess, beautiful and attractive again. Although he did not. It's just the pregnancy that he didn't. So just having that feeling, I absolutely love it. And when he sees it, he's gonna laugh, I know. All right then, y'all. So like I said, this was just my perspective, my thoughts on how I felt, what having a baby looks like. In the past 2.5 weeks, we've had little Missouri here, and RaMone's gonna do his own little piece. And
I'm gonna talk about life after the pregnancy. Now, I'm pretty sure when Kiah said that I don't find pregnancy attractive, that may have some people feeling a certain kind of way. Go ahead and sign off in the comments. Let me know how you feel. You can say whatever you like, but the truth is my truth. And that's just it. I love my wife dearly and always and will always support her and be there for her and always be whatever she needs me to be. But pregnancy is just a weird phenomenon to me. That's it. I do carry a lot of baggage from not being there for my son and being around for, you know, his beginnings and waking up early and waking up in the middle of the night and doing all the stuff that, you know, a lot of parents complain about. Before I was doing it now, I would just have to listen to other people. I didn't have to have an opportunity to experience it, but I always wanted to. I've had conversations with multiple people about the difficulty of being single parents and what they have to deal with, and you know, and also talking about what it's like being a father from a distance and what you got to deal with and the emotional and mental stress of that. And sometimes people just don't see things eye to eye, and that's understandable. But when it comes to this relationship, man, I am so happy I am married to this woman. Like, 'cause she understands me, she gets me. And this life that we have now that Zuri is here is challenging. It's challenging. I recently came back from seeing my son in Oklahoma, and that's always an emotional thing for me. And sometimes being told that because you're a father, because you're a man, you just don't do or feel like a woman can do and feel. And to me, it's never been a competition. I'm just always said, I want to be in the game too. And I'm so happy I have this opportunity to be in the game, to wake up early, to change the diapers, to take whatever load that people say is supposed to be on a woman, and that's a woman's job or whatever, to take that and say, well, you know, I can do whatever that needs to be done regardless of who gender roles people say that they belong to. I don't really conform to that. I just do what I see needs to be done. And if I have questions, I ask, and and if I make mistakes, I learn from them. I love life with my daughter. She's dope. She's funny. I think she looks a little bit like me, maybe just a little bit. I'm enjoying it. Like, Kiah's been amazing mother, person. The stuff that I see her overcoming and figuring it out, I think is amazing. I appreciate her. The life that we have it's pretty sweet, Yes, I still gotta wake up early in the mornings from time to time, and yeah, I'm staying up later at night so that she can have the day when I'm at work. So when she said all those things, yeah, I do my best. I'm going to school and continue my education, and that's gonna be a whole nother thing in itself. But for me, I just kind of go with the flow. Like, it is what it is. I love it. I wouldn't change it. I know it's only gonna get tougher, and I'm just gonna be there, here, slugging it out, And that's just it. And this is Married and Unfiltered, and we like to keep it that way.